2018 সালের ক্লাস 11-এর কোশ্চেন্স। প্রথমে এমসিকিউ প্রোজ থেকে। দ্য নিউজ পেপার দ্যাট স্যার মোহন ওয়াজ রিডিং ওয়াজ, দ্য নাম্বার জিমি গট ইন দ্য জেল ওয়াজ, অ্যাকর্ডিং টু মাদার টেরেসা, স্মাইল ইজ দ্য বিগিনিং অফ, ফাইন আর্ট লিবারেটস আওয়ার মাইন্ড ফ্রম, দ্য ওয়ার্ডস গেট দ্য নিগার আউট সাজেস্ট। এবার এসে কিউ, whom did Sir Mohan meet in the compartments of the train? In which hotel did Jimmy engage a room in Elmore? What did Leela ask Siddha to draw? What is the utility of language? How was Sir Mohan's moustache? What did Mother Teresa desire to do with the Nobel Prize money? On grounds of utility, what do the educated use in place of earthen pitchers? Who asked Siddha to throw the ball into the sky? What was Mr. Sipsankar brooding over standing in the veranda of his house? What, according to Nandalal Bose, has our country's economic decline followed closely? এরপর ব্রড কোশ্চেন্স প্রোজ থেকে। According to Nandalal Bose, how are beauty and aesthetics connected to a person's physical and mental well-being? Explain with an example from the text. In any case, we couldn't have kept a criminal like him in the house. Who is the speaker? Who is the criminal referred to here? What led the speaker to such a comment? C. The frightened child, unharmed, fell into her mother's arms. Who was the child referred to here? Why was the child frightened? How did the child fall into her mother's arms unharmed? D. What did Jimmy write to his old friend in St. Louis? Why did he write so? E. Give a brief description of the appearance of Lady Lull. Poemer MCQ. The sight that Wordsworth saw appeared to him as the length of the sea-scented beach is. In the poem The Sick Rose, the poet addresses the color of the half moon is. In the poem Daybreak, the wind crossed the churchyard with a. এরপর এসএকিউ পোয়েম থেকে। When does the worm fly? How is the night in brotherhood? Unknowing I understand. What does the poet understand? What destroys the life of the rose? Which city, according to Wordsworth, is the fairest one? What is the color of the sea in Meeting at Night? How does Browning describe the half moon? Who announces daybreak in the poem Daybreak? How does Wordsworth describe the beauty of the morning? What does the phrase not yet in quiet lie suggest? Poem থেকে broad questions. Justify the title of the poem Meeting at Night. Narrate the wind's activities as presented in the poem Daybreak. Bring out the central idea of the poem The Sick Rose. How does the poet look upon the sun upon Westminster Bridge? What is so deep and why? Give the significance of the line Unknowing I understand in Brotherhood. Tales from Shakespeare থেকে MCQ. Viola mourned the loss of her. Rosalind and Celia went to the forest of Arden. Olivia married. The elder Antipholus lived at Ephesus. For Malcolm and Donald Bain were the sons of. The place of the shipwreck was the cost of. The witches looked like. As ransom of his life, Aegeon was demanded of. The Turks had prepared to invade. Othello had promoted Cassio to the rank of. Tales from Shakespeare থেকে broad questions. Bring out the significance of the opening scene of Macbeth. B. How did Aegeon find out all his family members? C. Sketch the character of Lady Macbeth. D. Who was Olivia? What saddened her? Why did she not allow any visitor? E. What led Desdemona to marry Othello? Grammar. Rewrite the following sentences as directed without changing their meanings. A. As soon as he had gone, she hailed a passing railway coolie. Change into a negative sentence. B. Now Valentine, said the warden, you will go out in the morning. Change the mode of narration. Leela's face became red. Rewrite using the verb form of red. Earth has not anything to show more fair. Change into interrogative sentence. The poor people are very great people. They can teach us many beautiful things. Join the sentences with a relative clause. F. The mirror was obviously made in India. Rewrite the sentence using the adjective form of obviously. G. He set his suitcase on the table and opened it out flat. Split into two simple sentences. B. Fill in the blanks with appropriate articles and prepositions. He tossed dash quarter dash the hat dash dash blind man sitting dash dash door and boarded his train. Therefore, write a paragraph in about 150 to 200 words on the achievements of Indian women in sports. Hints, introduction, various sports and famous Indian sportswomen, P.T. Usha, Mary Kom, Sania Mirza, Saina Nehwal, etc. Recent performance of the women's cricket team in the World Cup, sports as career for women, women empowerment, pride of India, conclusion. Or story, develop the following outlines into a story in about 150 to 200 words. Add a title of the story. Three thieves steal a purse of gold, agree to divide the gold among themselves. One of them goes to buy food, puts poison in the food. Meanwhile, the other two decide to kill him. He is killed on his return, the poisoned food eaten by the other two. এরপর অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্ট এবং লিফলেট এগুলো থেকে 5 নম্বর করে, এর আগেরটা যেটা প্যারাগ্রাফ অথবা স্টোরি রাইটিং 10 নম্বর। 11 নম্বর কোশ্চেনে, ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু প্রোভাইড অ্যাকোমোডেশন টু পেইং গেস্টস ইন ইউর হাউস, ড্রাফট অ্যান অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্ট for the classified columns of an English daily in not more than 50 words giving details of the accommodation. Or a reputed theatre group wants to conduct a short-term theatre workshop for beginners. Insert an advertisement in the newspaper mentioning the required information in not more than 50 words. 12 number question, prepare a commercial leaflet in not more than 50 words for a unisex multi-gym and yoga institute opening in your area. Mention the different offers available for half-yearly and annual membership schemes. Or design a commercial leaflet in not more than 50 words for a newly opened multi-cuisine restaurant in Park Circus area.